Day 81, sorry, 181 for the vlog, and the day rating was an 8. Let's see, where do I want to start? I mean, usual walk of the dog, and then had a gym workout. It was supposed to be at 7:30, got pushed to 8. So I did a workout from 8 to 8:50. We did cleans. Oh my gosh, what was it? We had the barbell. I always went from the floor to like a straight up, like a, not a sit, but a stand. So from a crouching position to a stand. Did that 3 sets, 10 reps each. I wanted to say it's a clean, but I'm not sure if that's right. I get these mixed up. Sorry. And from there, went and did single leg lunges. So we did like left leg, back, right leg, back. Did each leg 10 times. And had two 20-pound weights on the side. And then did leg press. And I'm not sure how much was on the leg press. I don't remember. I think it was at least 35s on each side. It wasn't heavy, extremely heavy. It was just had a little weight. And after leg press, did wall sits with the 10-pound weight and kind of went up from like broke 90, went down, up, down, up. That makes sense. It's kind of weird. I thought it was weird. It was a little bit different. Something that was really weird too is I had a shirt that was kind of sticking to the wall, so I had to like hold it. But it still felt weird to go up and down on that. To slide on the wall. I guess you could say slide. And then went back to the barbell. I did that 3 times. Oh no, we added abs, so sorry. After the wall sit, we did a Russian twist with the 10-pound weight. And just did a side, touch the plate, side, touch the plate here, side, touch the plate here, side. I did that, so 25 on each side. And then went back to the barbell. And then had a 10-minute break. I went out to my vehicle and grabbed a protein bar and put a little water down as well. And then we did the group workout. I can't remember if it's like a TUR or URT. We did, was it 30 seconds on, 10 seconds rest? Or was it 20? 20 on, 10 rest, 20 on, 10 rest. Is that right? It might have been 2010. I didn't keep track of the time. But it was circuit style training. There were 6 things, but we only did 5 stations. And the first was a kettlebell. So with like a single kettlebell raise. And then we did a kettlebell swing. And then a kettlebell squat. And then we went to the Bosu balls. Did push-ups on the Bosu ball. Then did squats on the Bosu ball. Then just holds on the Bosu ball. Then went to the boxes. You know, we do box jumps on. And then we did, what was it? A single leg step up to angled single leg. And then dips. And then we went to the next station. Did bench press, bicep curls, and standing row. I think I did those wrong. I did a standing row as if I was hunched over and pulling the weight towards me like that. Everyone else did it so it was pulling the weight up like towards their chin. which I don't know. I was kind of told that was a bad thing for your shoulders. I don't know. I'm kind of glad I didn't do the one. It was tough to remember all the little stations, especially when you're getting tired. And after that, we had an elliptical, wall sits, and rowing machine. And then we missed the other one, which was the medicine balls. So you throw it once at, I think it's like a squat, the ball, throw at the wall, squat, throw at the wall. The other one you do side, throw it, side, throw it, but then I think you twist on the side. So like right side throw, left side throw. Sorry about the movement. And then the last one, I don't remember off the top of my head how the last rotation went for those. I think something about almost like a push-up plunge. No, push-up squat or squat to push-up, something like that. Anyways, that was the one we didn't do, so I can't put it in my head what the last session was. Then we went downstairs. Then we did a punching circuit, and then we finished with. Oh my gosh, we went to like the punching bags, like serpentine style. Start at one, it's like toot, and then back across, and then we came back, did a bunch of sit-ups, and back across serpentine style. Came back, did a bunch of sit-ups. Then we did a stretch, and then did a little raffle. One of the guys I know too, Jake, won one of the prizes. He was like, I went to talk to him afterwards, like, hey, what'd you win? He's like, I didn't really know. I didn't make out what it was either. But they gave out a $25 gift card, water bottle, whatever my buddy Jake won. And they gave out a protein shake bottle. I guess the other one was like one of those tumbler bottles, they're called. I don't know what the other gift was. There was 4 or 5 prizes. And then came back, made my smoothie, wanted it to fall asleep, then had to get ready to go to lunch with a friend. We went and got Cheesecake Factory, talked a bit, had a little dessert, we split the dessert, that was good, and came straight to, I don't know how to say, this is like an interview kind of thing, but I think this is where the day was unexpected. So my hiking buddy Tony got into this panel for Fan Fusion, the Comic-Con here, and he said, I pitched the guy this idea, and I knew with this idea I wanted you to do it. He's like, I'll help put things together, but this is pretty much set up for you, Dave. Like, I want you to take it and run with it. And so we started spitballing ideas, kept talking, I had more ideas come out. It's like, Dave, I love this idea, man. You gotta follow through. Like, let's write this all down, let's get it written up, and I think you're really gonna enjoy how this turns out. And I think it's fun. I think the promoter or whatever is gonna really like this, and I think we both wanted it to be interactive and fun for people, not just a presentation where we talk and think that we know more than people, but a conversation with people. And in a nutshell, just the way he talked and said, this is kind of where I want you to go. And I mentioned I want another project with the YouTube, and he said, I think you really need to have a start with that and have something uploaded for these movies so people have something to follow you, and this is a good base to say, oh, you can also follow me here if you like this panel. I have similar information or content here. Things like that's going to be a great Kickstarter for you. People are going to know you, know that you're local, and continue to follow you and give you a start. But the key thing is to have something in there and not say, I'm going to have it done later, because they're going to forget in a month. To have something so that they can leave with it, subscribe, or know you, follow you, whatever it is. But the way he just said it, kind of, I have confidence in you, like I believe in you, in a way, without saying those exact words, felt really cool. And I felt like that push I needed, where I feel like I'm 60 to 70% there, and someone's just helping you get that last 20-30% done to get you over that little hump that you're kind of not talking yourself out of, but having trouble putting it all together. And he's kind of giving me that little push to get through that, a little support too, I think, is what it is. It's, when you're going into those uncharted waters, you don't know what to expect, and so sometimes someone else pushing you along, saying it's okay, you can do it, you'll be alright. And I guess just, it was funny him saying, like, how are you going to feel about talking with people? It's like, oh, I'll probably sweat 10 minutes before going out on stage or before the crowd comes in, but you know, once we get going, once we get talking, that eagerness and that fun personality that I want you to have as much fun as I'm having being here is going to come out, and I'll be able to, I wouldn't say put on a show because I'm not faking it, but I'm bringing someone or group of people in this fun community, like building something, having the conversation, enjoying it a little bit more. And maybe it's a little bit more fun because it's a conversation and not just one-sided. So I guess a good way to summarize it. And talked about giving away, having 3 topics to mainly focus on and having a small conversation about it with the crowd, and then putting like a little raffle for each section relating to that prize or that to that topic about it, and kind of giving away to the audience. And then next topic, let's discuss, okay, you had the great fun question, you had a great comment, or you had a funny story about it, this is your surprise gift, you know. And that way it's kind of not everything at the end, like you have to stay here, but it's kind of like continuously like building, keeping excitement, keeping it fun. And I think that's what he liked about it. I've been suggested throwing candy out or throwing some chocolates out because I had this class back in Denver. Long story short, me and a buddy had to present this information. He said, let's get chocolates. I was kind of against it, like, let's just focus on the material. At the last second, I said, yeah, if the chocolate's a good idea, I'll go to the store. He didn't go. I was like, I'm here before class early. Did you get the chocolates? Like, no, I didn't. So I was like, I'm gonna go to CVS or Walgreens, whichever it was. I'll pick up the candy, bring it back. Do you have a preference on the chocolates? Like, I don't care, just because it's something that you would eat. So I think I got Kit Kats and Reese's, and all I remember about the topic was we talked about acronyms. So how to summarize bigger ideas into a word. So homes is a good one, and homes they use for the lakes for the US, the Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, Superior. And so that was a question that we used for the acronym. Like, here's an example for an acronym to help you memorize stuff. And then we said that, and at the end of the thing, we said, okay, who remembers the acronym? And everyone's like, oh my gosh, like it's at the tip of my tongue. What is it? And so we started giving out little chocolate prizes for answering questions. And who doesn't like to have a little extra candy or chocolate now and again? So I made it a fun experience, and even the teacher said, yeah, I was kind of gonna give you like a C, a mid C, but then you came out with a little fun quiz in the end. It perked everyone right up, and it kicked it up a notch. Like it got them entertained. Just had to try to find a way to get that entertainment early. So I think that's where this idea came from. I almost failed here, and I want to keep it going. And maybe I did fail in another teaching class. I had, another side story. I had to teach cup stacking, and I tried to teach a different style where you got paired up, and then your partner did one stack, and you did the other, and they did the other one, and you go kind of like ran across the room to find a new partner, and then started another stack together or separate. And the teacher just graded me really harshly and didn't have anything nice to say, really. And so it really, like, it honestly thinking back to it put me in a bad mood. And I was like, I don't want to teach anymore. I was just so distraught that it wasn't anything constructive. Thankfully, I had my good friend who was also going through the same teaching program lift me up and said it was a good idea. Just try this next time. Do this. And that person is really harsh. And I had 3 friends come up to me and say, don't worry about her. You got a great idea. It was a fun class, and we all enjoyed it. You had a lot of great energy, so keep that going. So I think my good friend Tina, and those other 3 friends, I can't remember your names, but thank you for taking that time to say something nice when I went through such a hard, difficult time of questioning what I should be doing. And so I think I'm taking that moment and applying it towards this next future endeavor, that I want to make it fun and different. So anyways, then that was a great time. We got there at 5. I think we left at 7. And oh my gosh, I wish I could get into more of what we talked about. And I went to go have dinner with an old friend who was back in town for a wedding, and it was just crazy seeing him. Gone through like a life transformation since I've seen him last. It's been like almost a year and a half, 2 years, and they just changed from not wanting to hike or exercise so much to like totally. I know what the macros are. I know what the nutrition levels are. I know like the proteins. I know the carbs. I know the sugars. I know how my body reacts. I know what I need to working out excessively, but working out in a good manner to, like, I don't know, just change their life. They went from being, like, they said, like, lazy to now they're doing like a beach body kind of competition, like a fitness pageant type thing. And it's just crazy to see that transformation mentally and physically. Just hearing like how they used to wanted to party and go drink every weekend to now they're like, oh, I'm more of a homebody now, and I drink, a few times a year. I don't feel that need to go out. I don't feel that need to drink excessively. And that's changed. And like the friend dynamic has changed because they feel like I'm a different person because I don't want to do it. I said, no, I still want to be friends. I just don't want to have that in my life anymore. I don't want to party. I don't want to be drunk. I need something more than that. And that was just crazy to have that conversation and see the change and hear the change. Anyways, and then came back to the pup. Pup's over here. She's out. She's asleep. So I'm gonna call her tonight. Turn off the light and have a good tonight, I guess, and see what tomorrow brings. Didn't get in a run today. Had the 2 workouts and just it was a time struggle the rest of the day. Been a busy day, so see what kind of run we get in tomorrow. All right, so run your life with health and happiness, and have a good night.